Based on question number 2, this is a flowchart of the system. After sensor 1 sends the bottle at the filling station, this will automatically energize the fill valve to be opened for 3 seconds. And after 3 seconds, the conveyor belt will be energized in order to transport the bottle to the next station, which is the capping station. After sensor 2 detects the bottle, this will activate the capping sequence where the capping cylinder will be extended to push the cap and also retract the cylinder to release the cap. After that, the conveyor system will transport the bottle to the final station, which is the labeling station, until it detects the sensor S3. This is the ladder diagram I have created using the PLC simulator online. Now I will explain you how does the system works. The bottle arrives at the filling station, which will be detected by sensor S1. After sensor S1 detects the bottle, it will turn on the filling valve on the output with a timer T1 for 3000 milliseconds or 3 seconds. After timer T1 achieves 3000 milliseconds, it will energize the conveyor belting system to transport the filled bottle to the next station, which is the capping station. At the capping station, after sensor S2 detects the bottle, this will energize the output, which is the cap cylinder, with a timer T2 for 500 milliseconds or zero point 0.5 seconds, and then release the cap or retract the cylinder. After that, the conveyor belting system will continue transport the bottle to the final station, which is the labeling station, until it got detected by sensor S3. Now I will explain the ladder diagram with the simulator. So first of all, as I mentioned earlier, after the bottle arrives at the filling station, it will be detected by sensor S1, followed by energizing the filling valve with a timer T1 for 3000 milliseconds. After timer T1 achieves 3000 milliseconds, this will turn on the conveyor belting system. Now I'm clicking sensor S1. As you can see, filling valve is energized, the timer T1 is achieved 3000 milliseconds, and right after that, the conveyor belting system is turned on to transport the filled bottle to the next station, which is the capping station. At the capping station, after sensor S2 detects the bottle, this will extend or energize the cap cylinder with a timer T2 for 500 milliseconds, and then it will release the cap to the bottle. Now I'm clicking the sensor S2. The cylinder has been extended, the timer T2 has been achieved 500 milliseconds, and release the cap onto the bottle. Now the conveyor belting system is transporting the capped bottle to the final station, which is the labeling station. At the labeling station, after sensor S3 detects the bottle, the entire system is completed. Now I'm clicking sensor S3. As you can see, the whole process is completed. With a sense of safety precautions, the system is also equipped with 2 emergency buttons which will stop the entire process by energizing one of the buttons. Apart from that, the system is also equipped with a pressure sensor which also stops the process if the maximum set point has been reached. Now I will demonstrate you how does the emergency stop button works to the system. As you can see, the system is working as it should. And now I'm clicking the emergency stop button 1, which will deactivate the entire process of the system. In order to have a normal working situation, the system has to be resetted. Now, I will continue with the emergency stop button 2, which also stops the entire system if it's energized. Last but not least, we have the pressure sensor, which also stops the process of the system if the set point has been triggered. In order to monitor and analyze the production's output and cycle time, the system is also equipped with a counter to show the real-time output of the system. Whenever the sensor S3 is detected with a bottle, the counter will be turned on to show the output of the system. Now I will demonstrate you how does the system works. I'm clicking sensor S3, and as you can see, the counter has gained 1. So whenever I activate and deactivate the sensor S3, as you can see, the production count goes on.